Hello. Trying some intro music today. All right. Good morning, good afternoon. Let me turn this off. All right. Cool. So, hello. Adventure with me. Hello, good to see you. Steve Brocky's in the house. Hey, Steve. How's it going? You're becoming my favorite live stream watch. Haha. Aw, thank you so much. That made my day. Thank you. All right. So yeah, trying something new today with a countdown timer and music. Let me know if you liked it. And I've got, normally I have like a more fun mug than this. This just looks black. Oh my gosh, lots of condensation. But on this side, it says Carpe Caffeine, which is pretty hilarious. Lines here, or Lena. Am I saying that correctly? I know you said line is correct, but then I also read in one of your comments that you were from Sweden, if I remember correctly, and it's actually Lena. So yeah, tell me which one's correct. All right, so Lena. Okay, Lena, love it. Am I saying it right? Lena. That's a beautiful name. I absolutely love it. Tell me in the chat, where are you tuning in from today? And extra credit if you tell me what you're drinking. Do you have a fun mug? What's in it? Do you have a regular cup of water? What's happening with your drink? So like you can see, I've got lots of condensation going on here. That's because I used a mug, but to have iced tea. It's actually sun tea. Does anybody make sun tea? That's like when the sun's out. I love doing it. You just take a big pitcher of cold water, and I put like 4 bags of green tea in there. This one's passion fruit. And then you put it in the sun for like at least 4 hours. This batch, I actually forgot that I had it outside. And then it stormed. So this sun tea, I made this batch. It was all day in the sun for like 8 hours. Then we had a storm overnight. It made it through the storm and it made it. So it's really, really good. I need a little extra pep in my step today because like I had coffee this morning, having tea now. I did not sleep well last night. I was just like, I don't know. I was having one of those nights of like insomnia. Everybody ever get that? Yeah, I was just like wide awake. I don't know why. I could not sleep. So I'm feeling a little tired today. So hopefully this will pep me up, and going live is actually like super energizing. So I'm already feeling like my energy come back to life. So thank you all for being here. All right, Lena, yes, Sweden, and you say it perfectly. Yay. All right, Adventure with Me has coffee today. Love it. Marianne's here. Hi, Marianne. Good to see you. Kentucky, and you're drinking coffee. Love it. I love that you guys brought your drinks. Lena says it's early evening here. I'm having a glass of wine right now. Nice. Steve, having wine as well. You two should cheers virtually. In my defense, I'm cooking and it's 4 p.m. in Scotland. You don't need to defend yourself, Steve. It's all good. You're a grown-up. Haha, Steve, wine. Oh, gosh, you guys are funny. All right, so yeah, today, talking about YouTubing, business, making money with less than 1,000 subscribers. You don't need AdSense. You don't need sponsors. You don't need anything but yourself. And yeah, why am I qualified to talk about that? Because I actually do it myself. And so, yeah, and I've helped other people do the same. So any questions, whatever, anything you want to ask me about like starting, growing on YouTube, making money, selling your own thing, Specifically, my expertise is in like coaching and consulting. So I'm here to help answer questions, help you take that next step forward. So let me know. And this morning I thought I would show you. So like when I was getting my desk ready here, oh my gosh, looks like it's going to storm. Okay. I was opening up YouTube and came across a video and I'm like, oh, this is like a perfect example that I wanted to show you. But wait, before I show you that, Steve has a question. Have you been trolled yet? I got my first troll over the weekend. Loved it. I guess, what do you mean by troll? Like a negative comment? Yes, I've had those before. And yeah, I love how you loved it. Yeah. I just usually default to the high user from channel. I just feel like that's the easiest thing. I don't because then they are just kind of shouting into the void. But I heard Rob the Maritimer the other day talking about a different perspective on that, which I thought was really interesting. He said, like, if you just delete the comment instead, that way you're not like blocking the person from your channel to ever comment, because let's say in a few years from now, they happen to be watching you again and they're like, they've changed and they're a better person, you know, maybe they want to engage in a nice way. And so like, why restrict them? I'm kind of paraphrasing what he said, but I was like, that's an interesting perspective. But yeah, typically what I do is I just hide the user from the channel, because I'm just like, I just don't have room in my life for negativity. So it's just like, get out of here. Michelle says, hi, Michelle. Thanks for being here. I've struggled with that. Are you talking about like negative comments too? And Steve, is that what you meant by trolling? Like, I've heard that the word troll to me is like a negative person, like a keyboard warrior, but I'm not sure if you mean it in another way. So yeah, let me know. Lena says, if you're not into coaching, what can you sell instead? Oh man, sky's the limit. Give me some more context that could help me answer your question better. Yeah, the sky is really the limit, but like, long story short, if you want to make money online, it's either you're selling a digital product, and there's a million and one things that you could sell for that. You could be selling templates, like digital downloads. It could be a template. Like I know people sell Notion templates, Canva templates, all sorts of things. What else? You can sell online courses. So that would be like an evergreen course, something where you make all of the videos in the online course once and any corresponding like worksheets and things like that. And then it's a product that you make once and you can sell over and over and over and over again. However, with the massive shift of AI and how our world is evolving, information is becoming a commodity. It's not like a premium anymore, because anybody can just chat GPT it and get the answer that they want. So I've found that online courses, I'm not saying online courses are not valuable, okay? What I'm saying is I've seen, and in my own experience, there's more value to a course when you pair it with some sort of coaching component and accountability and a sense of community. So for example, this is an online course I just enrolled in with my business partner. I'll show you guys. If you want to join, this is a perfect example, because it comes with 6 weeks of coaching and accountability. And so this is super awesome. Let me share my screen here. Just pull it up. Okay. I lost my live stream. Here we go. Okay, now I can see it. Okay, so the AI SEO Kickstarters course, I'm super excited. This is an online course that my business partner, Danny, and I just invested in. We hosted a live masterclass last week with the creator of this, of SEOcoaching.com. His name is Quincy Beaker. And so he is selling an online course, and it comes with 6 weeks of online coaching. And it starts this Friday. So if you want to join me and my partner and learn alongside of us, I can drop the link in the chat. But yeah, so anyways, that was like a long tangent about online courses. But yeah, basically, Lena, I was asking for more context here. Okay, let's see. Let me close this out. Okay. Lena says, my content is inspiration for other women to go out in nature alone to both explore the nature and also live in a vehicle. Okay, cool. So just off the top of my head, because I know what your original question was, if you're not into coaching, what can you sell instead? You can sell consulting. Okay, so they're kind of similar in some regards, but when I read, okay, so in your comment, you have live in a vehicle. Okay, living in a vehicle is like not something that everybody just knows how to do. Like, I'm sure you know how to do that because you have tons of experience. Okay, so somebody watching your videos, oh, I remember I watched a couple of yours. They just popped into my head now. You have that really cute dog. Okay, so people who are watching your content are going to be really inspired. Like, this is super cool. I want to have a lifestyle like this. And maybe they've never done it before. Okay, so you can provide a lot of, Lena says, yep. Okay, good. You can provide a lot of value through your YouTube channel, like showing what you do. And so you're educating at the same time you are inspiring other people to do the same. Like when I watched you, I was like, that looks super awesome. But I thought to myself, I would have no idea how to like handle like living in a van and all that kind of stuff, you know? So like just I don't know how to do that. I don't know where to start, all that kind of stuff. So you can turn that into consulting. Like you can simply put on your YouTube channel, like, hey, need help setting up your living in a vehicle situation, like book a one-on-one consultation with me, you know, and then you answer their questions one-on-one. And you can charge money for that and people will happily pay you. Like it's literally as simple as that. So let me show you an example back to what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, it is raining now. Okay, it was like super sunny this morning and now it just started downpouring. Like, do I have anything outside that I need to worry about? I don't think so. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, I was going to bring up the other channel to show you an example of what I'm talking about. Okay. Oops. Hold on, guys. Technical difficulties. I want to show this. Oh, darn it. Hold on. I'm just trying to switch the screen out. Here we go. Thanks for bearing with me. Take a sip of your drink. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So this morning I found this girl's channel. Like this video just popped up in my feed. And I was like, that's interesting because I've like never watched videos about this kind of stuff. But it popped up in my feed and I'm like, oh, I'm actually kind of interested in that because I have like a few pounds that I could stand to lose. And oh my gosh, it's really starting to storm, you guys. And we're getting a new sidewalk. Oh my gosh, we're getting a new sidewalk right now. Like they literally just poured the concrete this morning and now it's storming. So I see like 8 construction guys out like taking a big plastic tarp and like trying to cover it because they have freshly poured concrete. Oh, this poor construction crew. Okay. All right. Anyways, back to this. So this video popped up. We're talking about, you know, making your own money with your YouTube channel without relying on AdSense and sponsors, right? Okay. So this girl, Rebecca Matznick, I hope I'm saying her name correctly. She made this video, okay, sparked my interest. I started watching it, and immediately I'm like, I bet she sells her own coaching, okay? So then, let me just gotta like get my screen going on over here. Okay, so then I'm like, okay, let me check this out. And yep, sure enough, I can see already she's got a business going on the back end, okay? So she's got a quiz, she's got a free workshop, coaching. Here you go, okay? She's got a nice landing page, she's got testimonials, all this stuff. Now, she's a little bit further ahead in the game. Like, you don't need to have all of this stuff when you're very first starting, okay? But I'm just trying to show you how, like, the buyer journey, okay? And Lena, this is all about answering your question, okay? So replace the word coaching with consulting, okay? This is how you can do it with teaching people how to live out of a vehicle. You can literally do the same thing. You don't need to start with a fancy landing page like this, but I was trying to get down here to the price. So I saw, okay, so she's got a 6-week jump start. You have to join the wait list, okay? And like I was saying before, look, she's got private group chat. She includes a chat bot access for instant answers and accountability. That's cool. So I don't know. Let's see here. Bonus 4 weeks, FAQ. I don't know if this includes, I mean, it says coaching. Oh, let's see here. Is it a live or recorded? Okay. It depends when you join. I offer 4 live rounds per year. Okay, cool. It's partially live coaching calls during a live round. And there are 4 video modules that are pre-recorded. See, so she's doing a blend of pre-recorded content, which is like the online course portion, and then she's got the coaching portion, okay? And she does 4 groups a year, and she charges $597, okay? I would go out on a limb and guess that she's making more money selling her coaching than she is from AdSense. I don't know her. I literally just came across her channel today, okay? But let's look at her.
If you feel like you're doing everything right, eating.
Okay. So vidIQ, I don't know anybody that uses vidIQ. I don't know if you noticed this, but they, I just noticed this when you look at people's channels, like their homepage now, it shows you like their quick channel stats. I never noticed this before until like last week. And it has estimated monthly earnings. Okay. I'm assuming this is from AdSense. So they're estimating that she makes anywhere from $827 to $2K a month. Okay. Well, on the low end here, 827. I mean, she's selling 1 spot into her program is $597. So she sells 2 spots, which I'm sure she does. I'm sure she sells way more than 2 spots. You can see she is, I'm sure she's exceeding what she makes in AdSense with her own program. Okay. And another thing I wanted to point out is the power of your channel as like establishing you as a person of authority and being the go-to person that somebody is willing to pay for help. Okay. So Lena, we're still using Lena here too in the example of, you know, she can sell consulting around how to live out of a van because people would happily pay you, Lena, for your expertise on how they can get set up and go like live a lifestyle that you're living. Okay. So the first video I watched of hers, this one I was just watching this morning, and about like halfway through it, I'm like, I love this girl. She makes perfect sense to me. And if I wanted to have a weight loss consultation, I would totally hire her. Like I'd reach out and be like, do you offer one-on-one? You know? So you can very quickly, like you're just one video away. I guess that's my point. You're literally like one video away from somebody getting to know, like, and trust you, and then becoming a client, becoming a buyer of whatever you want to sell. And the simplest way to start, it doesn't have to be complicated. Like you don't have to think of yourself as like, like, I don't know, something that's a little bit more complicated to start, something more vague, like a life coach. Okay. Life coaching is hard to sell. People like don't wake up and be like, I need a life coach. Like people want to solve their problems. They want to have transformations. Okay. So yeah, does that answer your question, Lena? You can absolutely monetize what you're doing by selling, like literally the easiest thing to do to make the most meaningful money right away at the beginning is with coaching or consulting. And I know you don't want to do coaching, but you don't have to. You can consult. Like you don't have to have anything prepared. It's literally like people are just paying for time with you for you to listen to their exact situation, their exact problems, and get your exact advice. Okay. So Lena says, yes, it answers it. Thank you for all the input. Super valuable advice. Great. I feel fulfilled with this live stream today. All right, let's check out the comments. Living with Parkinson's. James, I believe is your name, if I remember correctly. Hi, thank you for being here. Good morning, Dan from It's a Wealthy Life. All right. Dan says, I've never seen vidIQ. Oh, never seen that tool before? It's awesome. I use the, what's it called? The extension, the browser extension or whatever. It's super cool because when you're looking at, it does so many things, but it tells you like people's stats. It tells you your own stats. Helps you like optimize your videos, all sorts of kinds of stuff. If you have questions about it, I can like show you around. Let me know. Marianne says, cool. I think she's talking about, let's backtrack here. Yeah, Marianne was asking, Lena, are you talking about living in a car or an RV? And Lena said it's a Ford Ranger with an ALU cab setup. ALU, I don't know what that means. No idea. I would have no idea how to like do that. All right. Good morning, Mike. Thank you for being here. Are you like working on electrical boxes right now? That's the mental image in my head is like you multitasking, listening to a live stream and chatting and electrical stuff in. All right. So yes. Love it. Are you drinking anything? What do you have today? We have people drinking coffee and wine, and I'm having iced tea. All right. What else did I want to show you guys today? Drop it in the chat. How long have you been doing YouTube? I'm curious to know. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this storm. That was really unexpected. Oh, do you know something fun I wanted to tell you too? Over the weekend, I took my daughter to a monster truck show. So much fun. It was like a dream come true for her. She's 5 years old. She's been obsessed with monster trucks and cars, anything that has wheels basically since she's been like 1. And so, yeah, I feel really just like, I don't know, just happy about that we went to a monster truck show. We got to ride in a monster truck and it was like just a very memorable moment for us. All right. So Dan says, I'm at 11 months. Awesome. Coming up on a year, Dan, and you're doing great. 5 months. Wow. Yeah, your videos are really awesome for 5 months. Like, I'd say you're nailing it, Lena. Drinking Pedialyte hard weekend. Oh, Mike, you're cracking me up. Adventure with Me says, was a storm last week in London. It's sunshine this week. Love it. Nice. Yeah, we're having like, it's okay. It's the end of September. Yeah, fall should be starting here in Wisconsin, but it's been like this whole past week, it's been like extremely hot. Like I'm actually kind of over it. I'm like, okay, I could take some fall weather now, please. Matt's here. Hi, Matt. Good to see you. What's in your cup today? I know you're in sunny Florida. Is it nice and sunny? Is it storming? We just had a storm roll in and freshly poured concrete just got totally rained on in my front yard, the sidewalk in front of my house. So that's what's happening here. Yeah, so Adventure with Me says, hey, Matt, drop it in the chat. Is anybody currently making their own money from their YouTube channel without being monetized? Or are you thinking about it? Matt says, raining for a week, 20 inches or so. Latte always. Ooh, nice. What kind of latte do you like? Nope. But you'd love to. Yes. Just not yet, right? You can absolutely start doing it. Dan says, I made $200 doing an intro video for another YouTuber. That's super cool. That's really interesting. Before monetization. That's cool. I'd love to know more about that. That's really interesting. You want to tell us about it, Dan? I'll invite you on stage if you're in a position to talk about it. Let me know. I offered the service on a video. That's really cool. Adventure with Me says, I'm considering doing merch, etc., live stream talks when I get more audience. Yeah, so you don't have to wait to start doing going live. Going live will actually help build your audience. So just start. I was actually thinking, I wrote down a video idea, like 11 reasons to go live. Let me know if you'd want to see that. So I was thinking about making that, but yeah, like just start going live. If you take away one thing today, it would be to encourage you to just start. Like you don't have to wait for more of an audience. Going live actually helps you get exposed to new people. Like I know that I've gained new subscribers from going live. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, considering doing merch, etc. There's something, so yeah, live stream shopping is like a huge thing. And I know like there's actually different platforms that you can do that on. Like Whatnot, I heard, is like one of the major ones. Has anybody heard about that before? I was thinking of experimenting with selling stuff on Whatnot just for fun, like just as an experiment and to see how like the whole back end works. And so actually in my closet, I have like a whole bin of clothes, like some of my clothes that I don't wear anymore and some of my daughter's clothes. And I was just thinking of doing like a, live stream selling clothes sort of thing just to see what I can do with it. And like, because I watched a couple live streams on there and I'm like, seen these people make hundreds of dollars in like a live stream for an hour just selling their clothes that you would otherwise like drop off at a thrift store. So I'm like, it's kind of interesting. Like, and again, I don't want to distract myself from like my actual business. But it would be like, yeah, just more so of an experiment and like practicing selling live. So yeah, adventure with me. That's absolutely something that you can do. Just keep in mind, like, I think it's really important. So maybe drop it in the chat if you can. And I mean, or you can just think this to yourself. You don't have to say it out loud if you don't want to, but think about, what is your goal? Like, how much money do you want to make? What would feel meaningful and successful to you? Because things like selling merch, that's like a very low ticket item. So if your goal is just to make like some extra cash, like extra going out to dinner money or extra coffee money, like that kind of thing, then yeah, merch is a good way to go. Like, so for example, like me talking about just experimenting with selling stuff that I'm like decluttering around the house. I'm not really doing that for the money. It would be for me to learn how that works, and practice selling live, and just because I'm curious. I like when something piques my curiosity, like I like to just like try it out and experiment and see how it goes. And then I could always turn that into a YouTube video too, like a how to sell your stuff on Whatnot, So I was thinking about doing something like that, but this is my point here. It's totally not about the money. Like, make a couple extra $100 selling my old clothes. Okay, cool. Like that would be like fun money to me, but that's totally not the reason why I would be doing it, if that makes sense. So just know that merch is a low ticket item. Depending on how you do it, the profit margins are usually pretty low too. And yeah, you can make way more money, again, with a small audience when you're first getting started, by selling some sort of like service, like coaching or consulting. Like it's like the easiest way to start an online business. Easiest way. Like, you can start today. You don't have to learn anything new. Just sell your knowledge and expertise and guide somebody, and you're helping somebody, because you're further along in whatever the thing is that they want to do. Like, that's it. You charge money for it and people pay you. Adventure with Me says it's difficult sometimes to make vlog lifestyle videos, expense-wise before monetization. So, expense-wise. Oh, so for now I do try on dresses and shopping, not buying. I mean, even a spice latte costs. Yeah. Oh, you're saying like, yeah, it costs money to like buy the stuff to live stream. Yeah, totally. So start with what you have. And, it seems like you're into like fashion and stuff like that. Like, you could totally start making money, like having consultations where you help women like learn what kind of styles look good on their bodies or things like that. Like that's just an idea off the top of my head, but you can make a lot more money doing that than trying to invest money to like buy all these clothes to then make a live stream about, to try to sell those clothes, which you make pennies on. Like, it's just not, that's a recipe for burnout. So don't recommend. All right. I was affiliate links and one-on-one prior to monetization. Yes, Matt is Matt has a special place in my heart, because we had a conversation about getting started with affiliate marketing, and pretty much like the next day he was signed up as an affiliate and starting to make money. So Matt did awesome with that and doing his own one-on-one. Matt, are you not doing the one-on-one consulting anymore because now you're getting monetized and you're going that route? Or I'm curious how it's going for you. Oh, he said it's still more than YouTube revenue. Yes. Perfect example. Yeah, it's like kind of funny because it's like, getting getting monetized on YouTube is a goal of mine. And I'm super close. I'm like less than 50 hours away, I think now. But it's like, again, it's not even about the money. It's just about the accomplishment of like, I got monetized by YouTube, because it's like a level of YouTube. It's not about the money for me. Like I make my own money selling my own coaching on the back end. Mike says, eventually I'd like to make some money just to help pay for the adventures and going on longer trips. Yeah, that's a great goal. So reverse engineer it, always think about, okay, so put a number to that. How much do you want to make? And then reverse engineer, okay, well, what kind of thing would I have to sell at what price point to get that? Lena says, I would watch your video about reasons to go live. Okay, cool. Check. I will make that. If one person validates it's a good idea, that means other people would like to watch it too, I'm sure. So that's cool. Thank you, Lena, for that. Oh, this one I already pulled up before. Still looking for big ticket items. I'm thinking maybe a solar install helper on site, kind of like a friend that shows up with the knowledge to help with your install from end to end. Oh, that's a great idea, Matt. That's a really great idea. You always make me think of the next step. I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you for telling me that. That's awesome. I just set up affiliate with Amazon and had a few clicks. Yay. Woohoo. Awesome. Nice job, Dan. Again, so affiliate marketing, like you can sign up for Amazon Associates, pretty much anybody, you can sign up, get approved, and start putting links in your videos right away. Again, that's kind of like coffee money, fun money, unless you have a huge audience and your videos are getting tons and tons of views and you're getting tons of clicks and you're selling something at a high price point, like tech. I mean, Dan, I know that you're really like tech savvy and you have a lot of the gear and stuff. So you could probably make, decent money doing this, selling like cameras and, the DJI stuff, all that kind of stuff that you have. So yeah, like selling higher price things, if you're going to go the affiliate marketing route, is definitely the way to go. But again, commissions are super low. Like they can be like 4%, 3%, 10%. I mean, so yeah, that's just a little thing about what's it called? Affiliate marketing. Food reviews, etc. in London, that would be costly. So starting off fashion focused, general talks, travel expenses enough. Was trying to make a vid every day, but cut back to 2 a week. Yeah, that's a good idea. Sorry, I get distracted sometimes when the comments like come up to my chin. I'm like, should I change the style of that? Let's see. There, that's a little better. Or even that. Which one do you guys like better? This one? Classic gets really big. Or this one? That was pretty cool. I don't know. Any input? Let's see. Okay, Matt says, I do some one-on-one, but not enough time in the day to make what I want. So looking for something bigger, not sure what yet. Yeah. Okay. Matt says middle one. Yes, that one. Okay. This one? Cool. Yeah, that way I can like not be worried that the text is like up to my chin. It looks like I'm like drowning. Okay. Not enough time in the day to make what I want. Okay, Matt, simple solution for you. It's obvious that you have a high demand. Like I know that you've been doing a lot of consulting one-on-one. Okay. So raise your prices. That way you're still making more in less time. Okay. Or you can transition into some sort of group setting. Although for your industry, I don't know if that makes the most sense. It could. And again, that would be like, I don't know, that would be something that would actually be like a coaching thing that we would dive into. Not something I could like answer just like this on a live stream, but yeah, I do think there is a way to do some sort of group thing where you could scale it, but your idea of going out and like actually being there, like if that's something that you would be excited to do, because that's like you have to actually be physically at a place and then you're limited to the radius of where you're willing to travel. But if that sounds exciting to you, like, I mean, it just depends, like, you know, what would light you up? Like, would you feel more excited to like get up and have a consultation call with somebody on Zoom, or would you feel more excited to actually go in person onto a site and help somebody with their solar install? So think about like, what would you rather do? What would be more fun for you? Okay, so I would start there, because you can do either, or you've already proven that you can do it online. Your in-person idea of going and doing like the consulting and the helping that way, I think you could charge a lot more money for too. So yeah, I mean, sky's the limit, Matt. You can do whatever you want. Basically, you can do what you want. Your channel's growing. You have the demand. You're already doing the one-on-one, like you're already making money selling your own thing. So you're an awesome success story. And I mean, your momentum's like just getting started. Like you're just going to keep skyrocketing from there. So I'm super excited for you, Matt. Matt says, I make good money selling solar systems with affiliate programs, but few of us have 20K to 30K sales. Right. So Matt is in a really cool niche for affiliate marketing because he's selling solar systems that are 20 to 30K. Right. So the commission on that is like a couple $1,000s, probably. Right. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it would be big ticket on site, but would be fun as hell. Oh, I just put the word hell in your comment. Sorry, you did not say that. But would be fun as all. I think you did mean hell. Fun as heck to get out. Oh my gosh. I cannot read. Is that what you meant? I read it as it would be fun as hell to get out. Yeah, it would be fun. That would be super fun. Yeah, Matt says fun as hell. That's what I thought. Oh gosh. It's kind of funny that word is like, I know like we're all grown-ups here, like hell is not like a bad word. It's just funny because I have a kindergartner and I always say, what the heck? And my daughter says that, and she heard she loves like watching YouTube channels and stuff like that. And like she likes watching Mr. Beast and like what's that other channel called? Stay Wild, like where they do like crazy challenges and stuff. So anyways, she's, you know, I always try to make sure it's like kid appropriate, obviously, but there have been times where she's heard YouTubers say hell, like what the hell? And I'm like, okay, I can't have like my 5-year-old saying what the hell, you know? So anyways, that's why I was like auditing myself as I read that. Not because I think there's anything wrong with saying what the hell. So funny. Okay. Enid, am I saying your name correctly? Hi, nice to meet you. I did my first live on Friday. That's awesome. Congrats. Hold on. Woo! Celebrating you for doing that. You had 44 peak viewers. That's awesome. That's huge. And that's some good numerology vibes going on right there too. 44. I have no idea why anyone wanted to attend, but they seem to get something of value. Yes, I'm sure they did. How often do you recommend doing a live stream? So I'm just starting to get into it. Well, okay. Let me answer the question first before I blabble on. Okay. On YouTube, I'd say start off doing it once a week or maybe bi-weekly, depending on your availability. your why behind why you want to do it. If it's something that you enjoy doing, like you did one, so like, did you have fun? You know, is it something you want to keep doing? Like, so I would say that would be a good rule of thumb. Now, doubting yourself of like, I have no idea why anyone wanted to attend. Like, people love watching people live. Like, it's live. You don't know what's going to happen next. You know, like think about yourself as a viewer. Like, why do you show up to somebody's live stream? You know, like sometimes I'll find myself like still hanging out in a live stream for like an extra half hour, 45 minutes, just because I want to know what's going to happen next. You know, what are people going to say in the chat? What is the host going to say? What am I going to learn? It's kind of like I don't know, like, so think of your own viewing habits, you know? And so, yeah, don't doubt yourself. Like everybody, you know, you are worthy of being listened to, and you have life experience and knowledge and whatever else. Like, you have things inside of you to share that are valuable for somebody else. And, you know, they may be like an obvious no-brainer to you, but to other people, they're not, you know? So yeah. Nice to meet you too. Yep, Enid. Okay, cool. Where are you from? Where do you live? Aw, thanks. Adventure with Me says, I loved your last video. I believe she's talking to you, Enid, so that's awesome. It was fun, but exhausting. Yeah, I think the longest I've ever live streamed has been like 3.5 hours. It flies by like this, because like going live is super fun. Like now, like it's almost been an hour and I feel like I just started 5 minutes ago. So yeah, it time kind of like just flies, but yeah, it at the end of it, I'm like, whoa, like I need to like take a break, you know? Enid says, thank you. That was good advice. Appreciate it. I'm in Australia. Oh, Australia. Love it. I have a couple of friends in Australia. My daughter really wants to go there. I'd love to go there. I've never been. Rob the Maritimer's here. Hey, Rob. Good to see you. Let's see. Adventure with Me says, love the video of over-posting burnout you did. Did Enid make one on that? I'm not sure which video you're talking about. I was thinking of making a video about that. And then I thought about, Rob, you'll like this. I know that Rob hates the word burnout, which is hilarious. I get that. I totally get that. Steve says, hey, Rob. Oh, Rob's video. Okay, yeah. So I was just going to say, Rob just made a really awesome video talking about that, but he didn't use the word burnout. I cannot think of the title right now. But yeah, it was a really, really good video, and that got me thinking like, yeah, I got a lot to say about it. And then Rob, I was like, oh man, but what am I going to title it though? Because now that Rob said he hates the word burnout, that made me feel like, yeah, I hate the word burnout too, because I feel like it's been overused. So then I'm like, I haven't made the video yet because I'm trying to think, how can I title this video without using the word burnout? Rob's laughing. And there I go, overthinking titles. Probably should not do that. Nicola's here. Hi, Nicola. Good to see you. Rob says, didn't mean to cause you any grief. Yeah. No, you didn't. You inspired me for a video that it's my own, you know, the good old human brain. Always something crazy going on in there, you know. You got to like self-manage. Lena says, I made a video about burnout. Love it. Yeah, basically, how do you say not burnout? I was thinking of something like, I mean, I don't know why I can use the word burnout, but I just, because I agree with Rob about that word, I'm sick of hearing that word too. So that's why, not like, Rob, not like I feel like I can't use the word burnout because you said you don't like it. I that brought to my attention that I don't like that word either because I feel like it's been overdone. And so I'm trying to think of a way to like reframe it. Basically, here's something I learned from Jim Quick. You guys know who Jim Quick is? He's like the most world famous. He's the world's #1 brain coach. I actually had the honor and privilege of being an affiliate partner for him. So I did a whole affiliate launch with my business partner, Danny, to help promote one of his products. And anyways, he said this, what I love, okay? And I'll probably, if I make a video about burnout that I'm not going to title burnout, I'll probably say this quote. So I'll tell you guys now. It's like, and now I'm going to forget it. Okay. How did he say it? When you're burned out, it's not that you're doing too much. It's that you're not doing enough of the things that energize you. I mean, can we get a toot for that one? I love that. And that is something that actually, I learned that, when was that? We did that affiliate launch, I think a year ago. It's probably been a year. And Rob says, oh, I like that. Yeah, me too. Every time I feel burned out, it's really, I'm just tired. I hear, yeah, Rob says tired. Yeah. I think of that. I'm like, you know what? So, I mean, sometimes I am doing too much, but the thing is, it's when you're filling your time with too much of something and not enough of the stuff that energizes you. So it's just a way of kind of reframing your focus of how you think about it. It's like, that's totally true. Yeah, when I think about, okay, well, what are the things that energize me? A digital detox, like not allowing myself to be on a screen for 24 hours or 48. I pretty much do a digital detox every single weekend. I try my best. But yeah, it's because then that forces me to just really be in the present moment, get outside, spend more time outside than I typically do it during the week because I'm in here on my computer doing stuff. Stuff like that. Or I don't know. I'm going off at a tangent now. My mug looks hideous because of all this condensation. But carpe caffeine. Got to get my second hit today because I'm tired. You know why? Because I'm not doing enough of the stuff that energizes me, like sleep. That's pretty much it. Yeah, last night I did not get enough sleep, but I'm like, you know what? I got a live stream scheduled. I'm showing up anyways. I'm just going to go with the flow because I made a commitment to myself and I made a commitment to you guys because I scheduled it to be here. So here I am. And I'm very happy and thankful that you guys are here joining me. All right. Aw. Nicola says, can we all kindly give this live a like? Thank you so much. Nicola, thank you for the love and the support. Lena says, I actually quit my job today. That's awesome. Congratulations. Love it. You just created more space in your life for new things to enter. Love it. Love it. What's your why behind that? I'd love to know. I have a 2-month notice though, but still, yeah, that's great. That's super exciting. I remember, yeah. So if you don't know, those of you who don't know this about me, I've been an entrepreneur since 2013-ish, I think. So it's coming up on, yeah, It's been like 12 years, coming up on 13. So I remember quitting my job like it was yesterday. And I actually had like a 2-month thing too, like a 2-month notice I gave. Um, and that was the best decision I ever made in my career life. So, Lena, congratulations. Like you're going to remember this forever. And whatever you're going to do next, I'm very, very excited for you. Like I quit my job, never looked back. Steve says, my next video is about getting my first hater comment on the weekend. Love it. I made a video about that. People like, yeah, people will like that video, Steve, because people always like to know about that kind of thing. Venture with Me says, haha, should I do a video about burnout? Even though mine's lifestyle content, because from daily vlogs to 2 a week. Yeah, you can talk about it. Talk about whatever, you can talk about whatever's going on in your life. You can talk about it while you are, I mean, you said your thing is about lifestyle content, but I know you try on clothes and do like different stuff like that. So you can be like making a vlog and then talk about it casually because that's like what's going on in your life. That's what, I love vlogging and I highly recommend it for beginners. If you're trying to like figure out what kind of content you like creating, vlogging is a really good experiment and like a way to practice creating content. It allows you to practice like a different format, a different style, different editing techniques, different ways of talking to the camera. I think like the thing that was most like liberating for me in vlogging, and I want to do more of it. I haven't done it in a while, but what I really like about vlogs is like this kind of goes hand in hand with live streams too. It gives you the opportunity to talk about different topics without having to make like a standalone video and worry about like the title and the thumbnail and the hook and like all this stuff. You can just kind of like just like what I did here, like burnout came up and I said, hey guys, I was actually thinking about making a video about that. And here's a quote that I would probably include. So it's like, and now I got real feedback in real time, like that people are like, oh, I like that, So it's like, that kind of validates the point that like, oh, if somebody liked that when I said it live, other people will probably find value in that if I make a video out of it. So it's like, vlogging and going live have that same benefit of like, you can try talking about different things and see what resonates with people and also see what you enjoy talking about. Like one of the things that, especially I learned this from vlogs, I talk about books that I've read and like what I've learned from them. I talk about them a lot, I guess. And I didn't really notice that because it just kind of like naturally comes out of my mouth. Like when I'm like, oh, I read this in a book and I'm reading this right now and blah, 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 blah. Well, people like that. There's been like a lot of things in the comments like, oh, I love that you brought up this book. Thank you for the book recommendation. I just bought it. Or I love that book too. The second you said that, I instantly subscribed to your channel. And I'm like, oh, like, and somebody even said that I should like start a book club and stuff. So it's like all these ideas. I'm like, that's something that if I had not tried vlogging, because I talked about books a lot, like in vlogs, if I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have known that I had an audience of people that like to listen to me talk about the books that I read and what I learned from them and quotes I remember and how I'm applying the stuff to my life and like all that kind of stuff. I would have never known that about myself as a creator. So that was a super long tangent, but I hope that inspires you. My point was, let's go back to what the comment was. Yeah, you can talk about burnout. That's my whole point. Give yourself the permission to experiment talking, with talking about it and see how it resonates. It's a rite of passage. Oh, Steve's talking about getting your first hater comment. Totally, Steve. I love that you saw it that way. Totally, totally, totally. It is a rite of passage. Haha, yeah, JB congratulated me on it. Yes. When you get a hate comment, when you get a negative comment, you know you're growing. Yes, that's the perfect way to see that. Comments hidden now, but watch out for the video. Yes. Nicola says, I will definitely, Steve. Yes, I will look out for it too. Jim over 30. Hey, Mohit. Saying your name right? Mohit? Nice. I remember that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Nice to see you. Lethargic. That's another good word. I felt very lethargic this morning. Overextended. Yes. Seems most do try to do too much. Yep. Jim over 30 actually checked out your content last week. It was epic. Awesome. That is awesome. Sleeping live stream could be a hit. Haha. Oh my gosh, Matt, that's really funny that you said that because I was taking a nap the other day and I was about to fall asleep for a nap and I literally had that thought to myself, like how hilarious would it be if I set up a tripod and I filmed I went live and took a nap. Like I actually considered doing that. And then I was like, why did my brain go there? But apparently yours did too. So that's really funny. Yeah, because I was thinking, I thought to myself, people would probably watch that because they're probably gonna wonder, seriously, is she seriously filming herself sleeping? And then it I did not do it because I thought to myself, why would I do why am I gonna do this? But I don't know. Basically, I thought it was creative and something that I would actually watch. If somebody was brave and bold enough to live stream themselves sleeping, that would be interesting to watch because you're going to be like, are they going to wake up? Are they going to roll over? Are they going to snore? Are they going to drool? Are they going to talk in their sleep? What are they going to say? I think it'd be kind of funny. But then I decided not to because I'm like, do I really need a video of me sleeping on my YouTube channel? No, I don't. It's really good getting away from the phone often. I do that. I now do that more recently. Yeah, me too. I have all sorts of, I could probably make a video about that. On my phone, I have so many different focus filters set up and app blocking things. Have you guys heard of Opal? It's an app where you can block apps. You can also do that in screen time. You can block apps, but I really like the Opal app. I have all sorts of restrictions set up on my phone for myself to not allow myself into certain apps at certain times. Also to protect myself from a bunch of notifications flying in at me when I'm trying to focus and work and stuff. Yeah, my phone, it's kind of funny because my family's like, good luck trying to get a hold of Brooke. And I'm like, yeah, good luck. I'm busy, if there's an emergency, call 911. If I see that you called, I'll call you back, when I'm available. You don't need to be available 24/7 to the entire world, people. Okay. Somehow that's become a thing because we all have one of these in our pocket. Now everybody expects that you're available 24/7. No, I'm not. And you shouldn't be either. A quote I heard one time was, I am not a call center. Love it. So remind yourself of that anytime you feel the pressure to reply back to somebody instantly or check your messages or answer the phone. If you're not available, you're not available. You are not a call center. Okay. Unless that's your job. Then you have to answer the phone for those people. But yeah, no. Dan says, LOL, I could see that working. Are you talking about the sleep thing? The sleep live streaming? Write it in the comments. If I live streamed myself taking a nap, would you watch it? I'm not saying I'm going to do this. I'm just really curious because that's really funny that I had that thought just a few days ago and Matt literally just said that. So that's really, really funny. That's what YouTube does to you. You start thinking of all these crazy things that you would do. And then it's what it's why? Because YouTube's on my mind all the time. So you're always thinking, could this be a video? Could this be a video? Steve says, the like button smashed. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. Lena says, it's a toxic work environment and I really just want to focus on YouTube. I love that. Good for you for getting away from a toxic environment. Nobody needs that in their life. And yeah, now you've given yourself the gift of extra time to focus on YouTube. That's really great. And now, you know, like we talked about earlier, you can literally start making money today, you know, for consulting and answering people's questions on how they can live out of a vehicle. I'm sure there are plenty of people who would be willing to pay you to get your one-on-one advice with that, if that's something that you're interested in doing, you know. But I know, because you asked earlier, like, how could you make money? You can do it like that. Steve says, adventure with me, everyone hits burnout at some point on YouTube, I think. For sure. For sure. I've been doing YouTube for over 2 years. Yeah. That's a real thing. It's so much, it's a creative thing, you know, like, and it's a lot of energy. There's a lot more that goes into it, as you all know. I mean, if you guys are YouTubers here, like, you know, yeah, there's just a lot more that goes into it than people who don't do YouTube. They don't understand. Like, they have no idea. And yeah, burnout's a real thing. And if you ever feel tired or exhausted or burned out, then give yourself a break. You know, like, it's kind of like, something I learned in yoga. Like, I remember being in yoga classes. When I used to live in Minneapolis, I went to the best hot yoga place. The gym was called what was it called? Lifetime? Yeah, Lifetime Fitness. Drop it in the chat if you have a Lifetime Fitness in your area. I loved that gym in Minneapolis. Lifetime Fitness, shout out to them. I went to hot yoga classes like 4 times a week. I was absolutely addicted to their hot yoga classes. And actually, it was there that I got inspired to go do my yoga teacher training. So anyways, that's just a little fun fact about my life. But what was I saying about that? Oh, something I learned in those yoga classes was, like, the teacher would always say, you know, like, when you're on your mat, like, just be on your mat, just be here now. All you have to focus on is the pose that you're doing right now. All you have to focus on is your breath, you know, like, okay, you're inhaling, focus on the inhale. Your to-do list, work stuff, kids stuff, family stuff, home stuff, laundry, dishes, all the stuff will be there waiting for you later. But, like, right now, all you have to do is just focus on this inhale and then this exhale. And so that, in my yoga practice, because I've been doing yoga since I'm like been 14 years old, has really helped me. Like, where was I going with this? Oh, we were talking about the YouTube burnout thing. So when I want to take a break on YouTube, I think of it like that. I think of, like, okay, YouTube will be there. YouTube's not going anywhere. YouTube will be there waiting for me when I'm done with my being on my mat, you know, metaphorically, like, whatever it is I'm doing. Like, I want to take the weekend off, or I want to take a week off, you know, like, my goal for myself is to post 1 video a week, but on average, I post more than that. And if I skip a week, so what? Like, in the long term, I've already proven to myself over the past 2 years that I've posted on average like more than 1 video a week. So I know that in the long term, it's not a big deal. Like, I can take a break and YouTube will be there waiting for me. And so that's a good way to think about it. At least that's been helpful for me. Rob says, that's exciting. Lena, a big step. Good luck with it and enjoy. Yes, we are supporting you. Woohoo. Adventure with Me says, to right. Now, I'm not sure what that was in reference to, but all right, let's see. Jim over 30 says, can you talk about the evergreen nature of YouTube? I focus on the first day of the week of views on my new video, but my video just hit 12,000 views, but it only got 300 to 400 on week 1. Blew my mind. Yeah. So that's what's so awesome about YouTube. Like, it's it's like the only social media platform where you can create content that your work like lives on forever. And so I actually I started my online business and social media marketing on Facebook. And I still think that like Facebook is a really good place to start. And I still teach that with my clients and stuff. Like it is a really fast path to being able to monetize yourself. Like it's a great platform. Okay. I'm not saying anything against Facebook because it works. However, I did that consistently for a year, and then I really have like switched my focus to YouTube over the past couple of years. My primary focus, I still do Facebook every once in a while, but it's because your videos, like they're always there. So like I have a video like beginner's guide on how to make a Facebook reel, for example. I made that video over a year ago, and that's like I think it's the second highest performing video on my channel. That video gets views every single day. Every single day. Because every single day, people are typing into YouTube search how to make a Facebook reel, and my video pops up and they watch it. And guess what? I have a lead magnet on that video. So now every single day, people are opting into my email list from my lead magnet. Those people enter into a funnel. A lot of those people end up becoming clients. In the Lifestyle Entrepreneur Program, which is a group coaching program I have with my partner, Danny. So YouTube is awesome. And I can talk all day long about the power of YouTube. Like, yeah. So now, for example, if I would have made that same video, how to make a Facebook reel, and posted it on Facebook, that video really only lives on Facebook for like 24 hours, 24 to 48 hours. After that, people are just scrolling. I mean, the way like Facebook and Instagram and all those other social media platforms work, it's like if your content doesn't hit within the first couple days, it's lost, it's gone. But on YouTube, your stuff like lives on forever because people search on YouTube. Like they specifically search, they're looking for answers, and your videos will pop up and you'll get views over and over and over again, in general, depending on the topic of the video. But that's just an example. So I hope that answered your question. Let me know if you have any follow-up questions on that one. Brooke, I had to drop off the live stream to see dinner, so maybe you covered it, but what's your plans for the channel and where you want to take it? Good idea, or good idea. Good question. That's what I meant to say. I just want to keep growing it. My plans for my channel, well, one, it drives leads into my business on the back end, which I just talked about, the Lifestyle Entrepreneur, which is where that's a program. I have a business partner for that. His name is Danny, and we teach people how to start and grow their online business. Okay. So I want to scale the amount of clients that I'm bringing in from YouTube into that as I continue to grow my channel. And on the other hand, I also want to have YouTube become its own income producing asset on my personal brand side. Cause it's like, I have the partnership with Danny, like I mentioned, and we also, each of us, we have our own personal brands. Okay. So like, here's mine, Brooke Sears, here's his, Danny DiNardo. Together, we have the Lifestyle Entrepreneur, and we also, we just want to make sure that we both maintain our own personal brands, and that actually makes our shared collaboration stronger because we both are building strong personal brands. So that's the vision. When I started doing YouTube 2 years ago, I told myself I want to be doing it for a minimum of 10 years. That was the commitment to myself. And so, yeah, this is a long-term game for me. I still feel like every single day. So to answer your question, those are my kind of like goals. Okay. Plans for my channel and where I want to take it. I'm still figuring that out one video at a time. I kind of feel like I'm asking myself that every single day. Like, okay, what it goes back to the whole niche thing, like your niche, your audience, all this kind of stuff, because I've had a lot of success living and adopting the theory of you are the niche. And again, that relates back to like personal branding. But if you don't know, Dan Coe has a really, really good video talking about that. So I have made a lot of different kinds of content. I've experimented with a lot of different things. Like my business is teaching people how to start their own online coaching business or consulting. But not every single video I make is just talking about that. I don't want to just repeatedly talk about the thing all the time. I do want to make strategic content, and I have done this already, like I talked about before. But I do have strategic content that is directly related to my business. Okay. That is a direct lead magnet into it, and it's already successfully working. And I also want to give myself the freedom to make a vlog if I feel like it. Because part of doing YouTube is like, you have to enjoy the process and keep it fun. I think if you want to be in it for the long term, and YouTube is a long-term game, like this is not a get rich quick overnight thing. I want to be on YouTube because I love making videos. Like I absolutely love making videos. So it's balancing what makes sense for what's the strategy for business wise, but also how can I keep this fun for myself and enjoyable, and also, just like I said, the big picture at the end is to have like a income producing asset under my own personal brand. Yeah, but did that answer your question? Every single day though, I'm like, what's my niche? What's my next video? Does this align with my niche? Like, and then, yeah. And then sometimes I'm just like, well, what's the most fun video that I can make right now? Because if I overthink it, I drive myself absolutely insane. I'm always open to input. And, this is one of the benefits of going live, because you learn from your real audience and people who are really engaging with you and watching your content. And I mean, they like you enough to spend time with you live. You learn not only what you like talking about, but what your audience likes. And that helps inspire, like so many of the videos on my channel and things that I talk about are inspired from my real audience. And they're also inspired from my real clients inside my paid program too. So it's like, the point is, the more you talk to real people in real time, the more you're going to learn about the kind of content that you like to make and what your audience likes. So highly recommend. Matt says, waiting for something to happen. She's sleeping. What happens next could be epic. I know, right? I really think it's a funny idea. Oh my God. But then Lena says, I would not watch you sleep live. We got 50-50 vote here so far. Oh my God. So funny. Mike says almost everything can be a video. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like once you start doing YouTube, I don't know about you guys, but like I just like see the world through the lens of videos. Like it's like when people are talking, I'm like, that's a video. Or like when I'm watching the construction people that are outside literally working on the street right in front of my house on the sidewalk today, I'm like watching them. I'm like, that's a video. Like, where's the camera? Why is somebody not filming this? Should I film it? Like, that's actually why I started my second channel, which is documenting this like massive house being built, because I see those are videos. Like I go and watch that in real life. So like turn the camera on and like make a YouTube video out of it, Oh man. Matt says, I only had the idea because you said, do what gets you excited. And then you said taking a nap or sleeping. Yeah, exactly. So circling back to that, what a full circle moment here in this live stream. Yeah, I was feeling really tired. This was on Friday. So yeah, my daughter's in kindergarten. So I've got, 5 days a week when she's in school. That's the time I have to myself to work or do whatever I want. And it was like, yeah, the last couple, it's always on a Friday, like those last couple hours before I go pick her up, I'm like, okay, how can I best use my time? What's going to make me feel really good about these hours that I have to myself? Because if you're a parent, I don't know about you, but like I'm a single parent 24/7. Okay. So it's like time to myself is few and far between, and I savor the moments, okay? Because I'm a person who thrives on alone time. And if I don't have enough alone time, I feel like I'm suffocating, like I haven't had enough oxygen, sort of thing, you know? So, anyways, yeah, the other day I was like, okay, I was feeling burned out and I asked myself that question, like, okay, what if I'm feeling tired, it's because I haven't been doing enough of the things that energize me. And right now the thing is sleep. Like I need a nap, you know? So I just gave myself permission. Like I don't have to do anything else before I go pick her up. I can allow myself to take an effortless nap. And that's what made me think like, yeah, should I live stream this? That thought probably entered my mind because like I mentioned before, I'm this close to being monetized. So watch hours are the thing that I haven't qualified for yet. Like, so watch hours are on my mind. And so it's just like, how can I get more watch hours? You know, those kind of crazy ideas pop up in your head. Maybe I should just live stream myself sleeping. But then it's like, how valuable is that really? It's not. Dan from It's a Wealthy Life says, if you get burned out, just vlogs. Yes, vlogs are not stressful in my opinion. Just one, take them. Totally. Yes. And people like them. Dan, the vlog I made that was like, I always think of you when I think of this one vlog I made, the one where I got like really slap happy and I was like going on a glass ball hunt at my mom's house and then I ate her yogurt and then it was like disgusting because I thought it was a different flavor and it was plain flavor. That vlog reminds me of you because I know you watched it, like you commented and you were like laughing. So yeah, like you never know, like I don't know, like people watch vlogs. I watch vlogs. I like watching people talk about random stuff and just follow their day, and they're really fun to make. It's like you just turn the camera on, through, you know, clips throughout your day, string them all together, you have a vlog. I do not know how to pronounce your name. Is it Steve for short or Steph for short? Stefanik? I don't know how to pronounce that. Hi all. Hi, thank you for being here. And I'm sorry for butchering your name. Steve says, great answer, Brooke. Hybrid of strategic and fun is a great way to grow but keep motivated. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you thought it was a great answer. Yeah, because it's like, you know, when I first started a couple years ago, I feel like I made a lot of tutorials, and I'm not saying how-tos. I'm not saying I won't ever make them again. They're very strategic, especially for, like we talked about earlier, evergreen content. You know, like if you want to have a video that gets views every single day, like the one I talked about earlier of mine, how to make a Facebook reel, or I don't know the title. I think it's like Ultimate Beginner's Guide to Making a Facebook Reel. That's a very strategic video. It's evergreen. It gets views every single day. It has an opt-in that gets people on my email list and into my funnel, and people become clients from that video. Okay, specifically. And I have I don't know how many, but I have a lot of those kind of videos on my channel that are very strategic for all those things I just said. Okay. But yeah, like if it's not fun, then forget it. You know, like, I don't know, just basically since I quit my job back in 2013. And you know what? I've actually kind of, now that I think about it, I've always had this mentality, like my entire adult working life, like since I started working when I was like, I don't know, I think my first job, I was like 16 years old. I started teaching gymnastics. And ever since I started working, and then I, you know, when I was a bit older, not 16, but like 19 to 28 or whatever, I think I was 28 when I quit my job and haven't looked back since. Now I'm 41. What was I talking about? Oh my gosh, I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, I'm just talking about, we're talking about having fun. I have loved and have had fun with everything I've done. Every kind of job that I've had or career or whatever. And now being an entrepreneur for myself, as an entrepreneur, I've done a bunch of different things. I've made money in a bunch of different ways. I've had several different businesses, several different side hustles and side income streams and like all this stuff. Like I've done a lot of different stuff. I have had fun and I've enjoyed all of the things. And my rule of thumb for myself, or kind of like my mindset has been, I'll keep doing this until I don't love it anymore. Like when it stops being fun and I don't enjoy it, then I'm going to switch gears. And so, yeah, having that mindset and attitude towards like my working life has been really great because I don't know, I just like hear so many people say like, you know, at the end of the weekend, it's like, tomorrow's Monday. I got to go back to work. And I'm like, tomorrow's Monday. I get to do a live stream on YouTube. How fun is this? You know, like in any situation I've ever been in like my working life, I've always like loved what I do and I've always had fun with it. So it's like, I enjoy work. It's like, it's part of my lifestyle. Like, I enjoy it. So, yeah, if you can basically going back to this, if you want to be on YouTube, find a way to enjoy it because otherwise like life is just too short. Like you could get hit by a bus, you know, tomorrow. And then it's like, why'd you waste your time doing a bunch of stuff you didn't like doing? Like, forget that. All right. Matt says, I'm very prolific, but worry about starting too many channels and not being able to stay consistent with timelines, but I love it. So what are your thoughts on running more than one channel? Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Okay. So as you know, because I know you watch my other channel, thank you, by the way. I never wanted to have 2 YouTube channels and I do not recommend it. Okay. The second YouTube channel I started is purely because it feels like a passion project. This is bigger than YouTube. This is for fun. This is about family. This is about doing something that energizes me. I view my second channel as actually a way that's keeping my first channel, this one that you guys are watching now, that's keeping me energized to stay creative and keep going with this one. Because it's allowing me to experiment with a different format. It's a completely different niche. I started that one with a completely different strategy. I actually did a live stream. I should link it below after this is over, but I did a live stream talking about that. So it's like when I started this channel, I just started it. Like I knew that I wanted to do YouTube. I feel I've wanted to be a YouTuber for like forever. I've started a couple different channels in the past. That I don't even remember the name of them now. They were not under like my name. Like I came up with some other name. But yeah, so where am I going with this? Back to the question. What are your thoughts on running more than one channel? I think just sticking to one channel is a better idea unless it depends on your why, you know, like why are you doing it? So like I said, the reason I'm doing the second channel is for like, in my heart, I just feel like I can't not do it. You know, like it's something like I just have to do. Like I just have to do it. And I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. Yeah, that's why I'm doing it, but I don't recommend it. Unless you're gonna have the same sort of attitude like me. Like it's kind of like it's secondary. It's like I know the reasons why I'm doing this. And it fits into my lifestyle. It's energizing me. It's about family. It's about legacy. It's about all these like bigger things that are bigger than business and making money and stuff like that. They're things that are really important and near and dear to my heart. And that's why I'm doing it. So yeah. And then, you know, it's like, I'm also doing this channel for a lot of those same reasons too. Like there's a lot of legacy and digital diary sort of things that I'm thinking about when I'm making this. Like, you know, I want when my daughter's an adult, I want her to be able to like look back and see some of these, like, you know, she can watch things that I talked about or be like, oh, that's like what my mom was like as an adult. Like when she's 41, she can watch a video of me at 41 and see like what I was working on at the time or what my mindset was at the time, or, you know, so there's, and yeah, I mean, so many, YouTube is so cool. I rambled on about that. Like, yeah, everybody, I feel like everybody should start a YouTube channel if they want to. I made a video about that, and yeah, I talk more about that kind of stuff on that one, but yeah, it's hard. Going back to Matt's question, it's very difficult to manage 2 channels, and I've had a lot of time chatting with my therapist, ChatGPT, about how do I keep my second channel manageable and not let it distract me from my my primary goals, like my priorities, basically. How do I keep this fun and light for myself? How do I not stress about it? Because I can't take off my YouTuber business hat. It's on me. It's in my every cell of my body. Like I'm an entrepreneur. Like I see things through the business lens. So, like I know all the monetization opportunities that I have with my second channel. But it's not something I'm like chasing or anything like that. I just see the opportunities and I know what they are, but I'm not allowing myself to get distracted because again, the whole point is to it's just about family and just doing a really cool project, spending time with my family and documenting something really cool that I know people will enjoy watching. Let's see. Lena says, yes, your video about 3 minutes in the head of a YouTuber is so funny and relatable. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like that one. Yeah, that's literally my brain every single morning when I'm on my, like that video where that video took place is my real life. That's my real front porch. And that's my real journal, what I really do. And that's pretty much me every single morning and multiple times throughout the day. Mike says, my last video turned a sailboat to electric motor. That's super cool. Do you have some affiliate links down there for that electric motor? If not, Mike, there's a money-making opportunity for you there. Matt says, sleeping could be the solution. Back to the sleeping thing. This is so funny. This is cracking me up, you guys. But I wonder who would subscribe if they were watching that. Exactly. That's why I didn't make it, because I was like, Brooke, I was like, get over the watch hours thing. Like they'll come, like I remember, you guys, I got to show you my analytics now just for fun. Cause, I got to show you how close I am. Okay. Just hang tight with me here. Let's see. I gotta find my analytics. I want to show you how close I am so I can just document this moment in real time and then say, hey guys, remember when I showed you this? Well, I got monetized. I really want to show you. Okay. Plus somebody had commented, Sarah from Morning Coffee. I know her name is Sarah and I always mess up her channel name. Like Morning Coffee or something like that. Had requested an analytics video. So let me just show you a little bit. Okay. So let me pull it up. Okay, so we were talking about watch hours here, okay? So, and I was telling you, here, let me take this off, how close I am. Let's take a look. So first of all, check this out up here. vidIQ says within the last 12 months that I have 3,144 watch hours, okay? But then down here, it says, I have 2,942. Okay. And this is out of the 4,000. Now, you might be like, why do you think you're so close? Well, I mean, I'm so close because to get accepted into the YouTube Partner Program, you need 3,000 watch hours. Okay, so if we go here, so in my head, I call that level 1 of being monetized. Okay. And level 2 to me is the 4,000 watch hours where you start making money on AdSense. Okay. So here's what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look at this right here. Can I zoom in? Here's a nice close up. Look at this line. As of September 17th. Okay, today's the 22nd. So I know they take like up to a week to update, as you can see here. So maybe I have reached the 3,000, but yeah, you need 3,000 within the last 365 days. I'm at 2942. Like, look at this right here. Just this little smidge. Like, come on. You know, I feel like I'm crawling there, but I'll get there because you know what? I remember when it felt like I was crawling to the finish line of reaching 1,000 subscribers, which as you can see, well, I have what do I have? Yeah, 1681 right now. But there was a time when it was so close, it was like right here, and it felt like I was crawling to the finish line. And now I feel like I passed 1,000 subscribers. Like I can't even remember when. It's like I feel like I've been there for a while now, and it's like no big deal. But yeah, so I know I'm reminding myself that eventually I'm going to be laughing that this just felt like I was crawling along, and I know that it's only a matter of time, but it could have actually happened already in YouTube. It's just not updated on YouTube's end. It's only a matter of time before I am finally eligible for the YPP. All right. So, and again, I just want to reach this level just because it's a milestone on YouTube. Like it's like playing a video game. It's a level of accomplishment. I want to get monetized. Okay. And then, so level 1, if anybody's watching who doesn't know how this works, so you can start making money with memberships, supers, and shopping. The thing I'm most excited about, I'm probably not going to turn the membership on because like I said, I already have a business with my partner, and yeah, I'm probably not going to do this because the group coaching program I have, like I already have that all set up. I'm not going to set that up through YouTube. Supers, I'm excited about this. You get access to super chat, super stickers, and super thanks. So that's super fun. So whoever the first person is who's going to send me a super something, thank you in advance. Then I'm just documenting this moment here in real time. I'm really, really grateful to whoever the first person is that's going to send me a super something. Okay. And then you can also do shopping. So this is like all affiliate marketing, which is super cool. Or you can sell your own stuff too. So I'm excited to set that all up because I definitely am going to take advantage of supers. I'll turn that on and I'll turn the shopping thing on. Yeah. So that's that. Why am I talking about that? Oh, because we were talking about watch hours. Yeah. So yeah, I'm like, I'm not going to make a video back to the sleeping thing. It was just on my mind because watch hours are on my mind. But then I'm like, I don't want to attract people into my world. You know, like what's the point of that? I don't know. It has nothing to do with my channel. Okay, Mike says, I have sleep zombie every time I stop breathing. You can take a shot while watching. Could be a fun game. Oh my God. Oh my God, Mike, you are really funny. Yes, all about fun. Mike, you're a fun guy. You'd be fun to hang out with, I can tell already. Real Tom Sawyer. I'm 84 and I have a lot of fun with it. Oh, that's so awesome. I love that. Thank you for being here, Real Tom Sawyer. I'll have to check your channel out. Tom, having fun is the most important part. Yes. My channel still learning, 635 subs. That's amazing. Congrats to you. That's huge. That's awesome. When did you start, Tom? If you don't mind me asking, what's your channel about? Let's see. He says, no niche, just lots of things. Giant pumpkins now. Love it. I love that you're 84 and doing YouTube. You are awesome. You're awesome. Matt says, I record things and have no place to post it, so have two and thinking about a third. Oh man, Matt, you're thinking about a third channel, but really worried, about the busy times. Yeah, I don't know, Matt. That's your call. If you have the bandwidth for that, it's hard enough to juggle two channels. I cannot even imagine trying to juggle a third. But again, I mean, everybody has different availability of time, how much time they want to put into YouTube. Again, what's your why? I guess, Matt, what I would say for you is like, get in touch with your why. Like, why the third channel? What's your goal with it? Why do you want to do it? Can the content not fit on one of your existing channels already? Yeah. Steve says, that's awesome, Tom. Glad you're smashing it. Yeah, Tom, you're doing great. My second now is just starting to get a few views, so I may push on that for a while and try and avoid the third, but I may end up with 3 anyhow. Yeah, whatever is going to be fun and that you have time for. I really started 2 years ago. Awesome. That's so cool. Real Tom Sawyer, you just warmed my heart today. Adventure with Me says, haha, that sleeping one. I laughed about that one time. I think you'd get strange comments. Already got unsubscribed this week for not responding more than once to a subscriber I had. Yeah. Oh, you know what? The new thing that I got from Rob the Maritimer is when somebody unsubscribes, you do the Weekend at Bernie's dance. That's what I do. Thanks to Rob for making that hilarious video. Yeah. So you just do a goofy dance and celebrate it. It's another type of troll the type you don't want. Yeah, exactly. If somebody doesn't watch your channel, fine. Don't take it personal. Watch hours are 2 days delayed. You can see what day it is, though, in the Earn tab. Oh, okay, that's cool. Well, when I get that 3,000 hour, then I'll be able to see the Earn tab. Like what I'm actually earning. You're so close to that 3,000 watch hours. Yes, thank you for celebrating with me. I'm almost there. Almost there. Steve says, how about a vlog chilling at the bubbler with Brooke? If you know, you know. Oh my God. Steve, if you're still here, that's hilarious. And I have thought about making a video about the bubbler thing. I have. Oh my God, you just brought the idea back to life in my head because that's super funny. That's really funny. I know at least you'd watch it. Matt says, so you're 5 days behind. You can see how many you have in the reports page and see when it will happen. You can see how many you have in the reports page and see when it will happen. You would have to show me. I feel a little bit lost because I've tried to dig around in there and I've tried to calculate okay, well, how many views am I getting per day? And I've tried to estimate when it'll happen. And I'm like, Brooke, enough. Seriously, stop. Just let it happen. I'll let myself be surprised. Not easy. I do have a younger person helping me when I need it. I love that. That's so great. That's really, really great. Adventure, I can't find your channel. I think, yeah, Steve's talking to her. Adventure with Me. If you type, I was going to say you could probably click on her name. If you type in Adventure with Me like this, you should be able to find it, I would guess. But I know sometimes it's hard to find people. And hey, you know what? That's good feedback. Adventure with Me. That's something to think about. He can't find your channel. So you have somebody actively looking for your channel, which is really cool. Okay. That's a good sign, but they're having a hard time finding you. That's really good feedback. So you may want to think about maybe think about your channel name, go, investigate it yourself. Why is it difficult to find? Because people should be able to find you easily. Matt says, go to the analytics page, click see more, then change to date. Oh, okay, let's try this. Thank you, Matt. Okay, let me try this right now in real time. Guys, ready for the ride? Okay, go to the analytics page, click see more. Oh, hold on, I gotta share my screen. Okay, I have to read the instructions. Click see more. Where? Oh, here we go. See more. Okay. Then change to by date in the drop down, breakdown. Breakdown. Oh. Wait, what? Then change to by date in the drop down, breakdown. Oh, you can scroll down. Oh, I haven't. Oh, here we go. I have not. Thank you, Matt. I have not scrolled this far down. I didn't know that this was a scrollable thing. I thought it ended here at post. Okay, so date. Oh, look at what we're learning here. Thank you, Matt. This is cool. All right, so here we go. Well, my watch hours are really pathetic. Okay, because I think it was updated to September 17th, it said. Okay, oh, this is super cool, Matt. Thank you for this trick. I'm glad I followed your instructions and figured it out here. Okay, so September 18th. Do I need to like blow this up a little bit? Is that too big? Can you guys see it? Oh, that's probably too big. Hold on. We'll just stick here. You guys can see, right? Okay, so yeah, September 18th right here, 3.5 hours. 4.4. So we've got like 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have like 10 more hours. So yeah, I'm missing like 60. So whatever the math is on that. Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm crawling. Like I'm literally, my watch hours are a couple a day. Like it's really bad. But check this out. So live streaming, September 8th, I did a live stream this day. This talking about the power of live streaming, okay? 26.5 watch hours on that day. That's because I did a live stream, okay? Look at how much higher it is. September 9th, I posted a regular video this day, 8 hours, okay? Then this video is getting views throughout the week, 3 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours. Okay, then I did another live stream again on the 15th. You can see the spike. Was it the 15th last week? Yeah, you can see the spike in watch hours again, 13 hours. Okay, and the reason why the number of watch hours I have on this day, on the 8th, is so much higher than the live stream I did on, excuse me, on the 15th. You can see it's like cut in half here. 13. That's because on September 8th, I think I went live for like 3.5 hours. That was like a super long live stream. That's why my watch hours are so high. On the 15th, last week, I live streamed for 1 hour. It was pretty much like 1 hour. Okay. And now today, I would estimate, well, I'm still going live. I've been live almost 2 hours now. So I would estimate my watch hours on this live stream are somewhere in between 13 and 26 as of right now. And I don't have a plan. I don't know. Every time I live stream, I just kind of like go with the flow and do it for as long as I feel like until I get tired and then I say bye. But yeah, so that's the power of live streaming. Like I bet I can look just from, oh, looks like you can only go back. Show chart. I don't know how far you can go back. I could probably just tell you from, if I could scroll down further, I could tell you exactly the days that I went live just from my watch hours alone, because they're so significantly higher than my average watch hours. So that was fun. Thank you, Matt. You just showed me something new. Although I can't say I feel a little bit more defeated just because I realize how slow my watch hours are, and it's probably going to be like another month. But yeah, anyways, I'm just kidding. I appreciate that you showed me that, and yeah. And it will show you when you hit that 3,000, plan a party. I will definitely. We're going to have a party right here going live. Okay. Matt says, why? Okay, Matt was talking about maybe starting a third channel, and I asked him about his why, because it's fun. Too much fun. It's what I enjoy. Yeah. Hey, I mean, if you are having fun and you have the time and you want to start a third channel, go for it. The only person's permission you need is your own. And, what's the worst that could happen? You decide, oh, maybe I actually don't want to do this. It's too much work. Then you don't have to continue it. It's like, just, yeah, if you want to do it, I encourage you to go for it. You're great at it, Matt. You're a natural at YouTube. And if you love it, yeah, keep going. Real Tom Sawyer says, my wife will not help. Yeah, I get that. It's okay. You said that you found a younger person who can help you. And that's really great. 84, you're an inspiration. Real Tom Sawyer. You are a huge inspiration. I don't think there's too many 84-year-olds who can say that they're doing YouTube. Like, you are one of a kind. Click on the filter and change it to type live stream. Oh, I see. Okay, that's cool. Hey, Raiden. Hey, Brooke, is it okay to post multiple high quality time every day? Do you mean like videos every day? Long videos? Oh, yeah, let's see. He typed it again. Is it okay to post high quality videos multiple times every day, like 2 long videos every day? Okay, in what sense? Like, yeah, you can. Like, you can. I guess it would be more like, what's your goal? Like, you absolutely can do that. Do you need to do that? No. Yeah, I would say, what is your goal with your channel? What is your overall goal? So, like, look out on the big picture. Like, do you want to be posting 2 long form videos every single day for like years? Or are you doing this strategically as like a sprint? Like, are you going to do that every day for a week and see what happens? Like, it kind of depends about what your goal is with YouTube, what your long-term goal is. Why are you doing that? In general, though, I would say release a video and let it find its audience. I would say this is like my first time meeting you. I don't know how long you've been doing YouTube. Maybe you can drop it in the comments or like tell us what your goal is. But yeah, like, it's posting 2 long videos a day, unless you have like a massive media team supporting you doing this, is not going to be sustainable. Yeah, unless you have support, like probably in the short term, like I said, like a sprint. Because I kind of think of like work in general, in going back to that topic of like burnout and stuff. I think of my work life kind of like in seasons. Okay. So like during summer vacation, like, it's September now. So during June, July, and August, summer vacation, I'm a single mom with a 5-year-old. I was in mom mode. Like, she was not in school. She didn't have I didn't have childcare. Like, I was momming on summer vacation and enjoying the summer with my daughter. I still maintained my YouTube channel, but I did it like in a very low effort way. I kept it very like light for myself. And that explains a lot of the low watch hours too. because a way that I did that, like I was able to stay consistent on my channel. However, I posted short longs, like a lot of those, what I call, where I was making like long videos, but they were like a couple minutes long. So yeah, going back to the question, I kind of forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I was talking about how I think about kind of like my work life and doing YouTube and stuff like that in seasons. So summer vacation was a season. Okay. Now that my daughter's back in school, now I'm like in a sprint mode, not sprinting because I'm still keeping it maintainable, but I'm back on the treadmill, walking faster than I was during summer, which was basically like laying in the pool. So I'm getting back into like the weekly live streaming thing. I'm thinking about maybe instead of posting one regular video a week, maybe posting two. I haven't committed that to myself yet because it's challenging enough to do a live stream and a regular video a week for me. But we'll see. So yeah. Oh, there's a follow-up comment here. I've been doing YouTube since 2014. Oh my gosh. That's a long time, dude. I have good knowledge about this YouTube thing, but this question is always on my mind. Is it okay to post 2 videos? Because the videos are simple, quality talking head. Yeah, I mean, I would just experiment with it. Like, you probably know more about YouTube than I do. Been doing it since 2014. I guess, experiment with it. Try it and see if it affects the performance of your videos, maybe. Or see if it affects your ability to like be creative and do that without burning out. But I would say like there's the short answer is there's no rule against it. Like you can absolutely do it. And each video, I like to think of each video has its own audience anyways. So like, cause I know I've heard people say like, well, don't, and I think I just said this earlier, post a video and let that video find its audience. At the same time, each video is kind of its own standalone thing. Like, if you have 2 different videos at 2 different talking head videos about 2 different topics, like they can each go out into the world and find their own audience. So I don't know if doing that like actually hurts your video performance. I don't know. I guess I don't know the answer. I think it would be more just about like, is that something that you want to do and why? And what's your how are you going to measure success? Is it because it's like a challenge for yourself? Is that your why? What's your why behind it? Everything kind of always comes back to the why. Like, what's your goal and why? Even though I do this YouTube thing since 2014, I still love learning from people's opinions. I don't care if they're newer or older than me. Sometimes you find gem advice from someone who just started. Yeah, that's a really, really good point. Yeah, that's a really, really good point. Thank you for saying that. Matt says, I placed with 2 videos in one day. Notice that the people that watch your videos pick only one to watch most of the time. So some losses. I post every other day to allow them to get that start. That makes sense. Yeah. So that, yeah, it could affect your performance, I also know like there's certain channels that I watch that if I notice like Think Media, I love the Think Media podcast channel. I know Think Media has a lot of different channels. The one I like the best is the Think Media podcast channel, hosted by Sean Cannell. It doesn't matter if he posts a video every single day or if he posts 2 videos every single day. The videos that I want to watch, I will watch when I want to on my own time. It doesn't matter to me when he posts them, So like if he posted 2 videos in a day that I want to watch, I'll probably only have time to watch one of them, but I'll go back to the other one when I want to, So that's just some perspective of like from the viewer side of things. And, think about your own viewing habits too. Dan says, I have accidentally posted 2 and 1 flops. Interesting. It's better to post on certain days. Yeah, I mean, this topic, I guess, is such a gray area. Like, think about, there's so many different variables that go into the mix, right? It's like, did one flop because the two were posted on the same day? Did one flop because just maybe the video topic was not a grand slam, like the other one was a video that an audience really wanted to watch and the other one wasn't as much? Or was it because they were posted at the same time? Like, who knows? I think something I've learned is not to get so hung up on the immediate performance, because like the best performing videos on my channel, I'll show you. Like sometimes videos just take time to really get their legs, whatever it's called. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're looking at my content here. If I go filter this by views, okay, to see the best performing videos on my channel. So this one, how YouTube changed my life. Okay, this was posted almost just coming up on a year ago. And look, it didn't get any traction until 2 weeks in. So the first 2 weeks, the views here is like almost nothing. And then boom, went from 340 to over 1,300. I got 1,000 views just in one day, 2 weeks later. And then the growth was steady but slow, going slowly up and to the right. And then boom, shot up again from 4,000 on December 6th to 9,000 on the 19th. So, and now I'm curious because now since December, it's been going slow. Like this is one of those videos that every single day usually gets views. Apparently in the last 48 hours, nothing, but usually this video gets views almost daily or weekly, I should say. And I'm wondering, like, is there gonna be a time again when this goes up, or is this it for this video? I don't know. Did this trend die out? Do people not really care about this topic anymore? Because yeah, this was a video, how YouTube changed my life. That was like really trending for a while. So it's like, are people sick of watching those videos? Who knows? Now this one, this is the one I was talking about before. The second best performing video on my channel is the Ultimate Beginner's Guide to Creating Facebook Reels. Let's look at this one. This video gets views every single day. Like in that sense, I feel like this is actually the best performing video on my channel, because look at this in real time. In the last 48 hours, it's had 38 views. Like it's just getting views all the time. Today, today. So yeah, but like, okay, let's look. The first day it had 33 views. The first week, 221, now to first year, almost 11,000 views. This video, and you can see by the chart, like, this one just keeps going. This is a great evergreen video when you see an analytics chart like this. Slow and steady. The views just keep, like the chart looks like this, just like a diagonal line up and to the right every single day, getting views. Like that's a great video. So I was actually thinking, something I was thinking about this morning actually was like, how can I replicate this format of success? Like I made an evergreen video on a topic that is this is search driven. Like the majority of the traffic comes from search, people typing into YouTube, how to make a Facebook reel, and my video comes up. How can I make another video like that on my channel that is going to be getting views every single day? Like I want to incorporate more of those because yeah, I could use some more. And I can easily make those, you know? So I'm just trying to think about like what would make, you know, what am I most excited to make next? But yeah, that's that. Let's go back. Oh my goodness. I've been live streaming for 2 hours. Thank you everybody for being here. We have 12 people here right now. That's awesome. Let me take a little sippy. Sip, sip, sipperoo. If you've been here, if you liked any of this, give that little like button a little tappy, a little tap, tap, taparoo. Name that movie that I'm thinking of right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's catch up here. I love these live streams, Brooke. Just love the chat. Pour a cup of tea, a brew. Haha. It's a lovely, comforting watch. Awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you. Thank you for being here. It's fun hanging out with you. Oh, we saw that one already. We saw that one. Let's see. Thank you for the advice you just gave me. I will try to sprint for 1 week and see the results. Cool. I'm glad. Come back and tell me how it went. I'm very curious. Matt says, like today, I have 3 weeks of scheduled videos every other day. So I try not to do them too often, but YouTube allows it. Yeah. There was a while when, and I want to get back into this. I really like repurposing long videos. I use Opus Clip to repurpose them into shorts for me. I double check them because sometimes they do need to be edited. I usually just don't post them exactly as they have them because it's not perfect, but it does take out a lot of the work for you. So anyways, what was I saying about that? Oh, just that there was a time, and it was really helping grow my channel, like the getting discovered and stuff and getting new subscribers and people like actually coming over from my shorts into my long form videos. It was helping. It really helped my channel grow, and I want to get back into doing it. I just haven't gotten to it. Is letting Opus Clip pull all those shorts and then scheduling them. Like I kind of experimented. There was like a month where I think I scheduled, or like a couple weeks at least, where I scheduled a short like every single day. And then there was a time period where I scheduled them every other day. So I've experimented with stuff like that, but yeah, that repurposing your long form videos into short form is especially, yeah, because you're repurposing, you're pulling clips from a piece of content you already made and just repurposing it into short form for a way for somebody to get like a little appetizer. Like I think of it like that. It's like an appetizer. Like you go to a restaurant and they're like, hey, you want to try a bite of our new French fries with this special dip for free? And they give you like a little sample. And then if you like it, then you order it, right? So it's like that. I like that because it takes away the barrier of like the title thumbnail thing. Because if you can give somebody a little taste of what your long form video is about, and you use that related video feature, if they like it and they want to see more, they'll hit that related video and then they'll go and they'll watch your long form. So that has been like, that's the way that I've done shorts, and I've been wanting to actually make a video about this. So I'm just kind of telling you like about it now. That's how I do it. And when I was doing that consistently, because I did have a couple months where I was really consistent with it, like everything on my channel was up. Views, watch time, subscribers, like all the stuff like really went up. And I like, without even having to really dig into analytics too much, I would see people's comments. I would see their name, you know, commenting on a short. And then I would see them again commenting on a long form. So that's how I know that they went from being a short viewer to a long form viewer. And I'm going to start doing that again. And actually, I'm going to start doing that again on my second channel, because just to help it grow and get discovered more. Like, yeah, I think that's such a genius strategy. I did not invent that myself. I learned that from Dave Ramsey's somebody, part of his team on YouTube behind the scenes, Sean Cannell from Think Media, from the Think Media podcast channel I talked about earlier that I like watching. Sean Cannell interviewed this guy who works on Dave Ramsey's team, and they have millions and millions and millions of views, and that is how they do shorts. And that's where I got the idea from. I was like, oh, that makes perfect sense, because like I said, the cool thing about that is it eliminates that title thumbnail barrier for people getting to see your content. Like, you're literally letting them see a clip from your video inside. And if they like what you say, they're going to want to watch the full video, maybe. Or YouTube, the algorithm recognizes it as, oh, this viewer spent time with you watching a short. So next time they log in on their For You section, if you have a long form video that you released, it's probably going to show up in their For You section, because YouTube knows that they already watched you once or twice with your shorts. So they'll put your long form videos in front of that viewer, and then the viewer can choose if they want to watch long form or not. And some of them don't, and that's fine, but some of them do. And like I said, I've had a lot of success doing that. And I have not done that in a while, because again, I'm just coming off of summer vacation where I was doing a really low effort, low lift way to like just maintain my channel. And yeah, that whole process, it's kind of one of those things that I almost like want to outsource, because it's so tedious. Like, anybody want to do that for me? Just kidding. I actually don't want to like hire anybody. I don't want to hire anybody. So I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's tedious to go in there and like choose the clips and edit them and all that kind of stuff. And, I know some people don't edit at all. I know some people just let Opus Clip pull the shorts and they just post them as is. I don't feel comfortable doing that, because sometimes they just, the edit doesn't come out totally right. Like, it'll cut off something that it's like, dude, you can't end it there. Like, that makes no sense. Like, or that, like, I don't know. So yeah. Okay. Let me see here. Erica. Hi, Erica. Thank you for being here. Dear friends, could you give me some advice on which app is the best, easiest, or maybe even free for editing shorts? Oh, speaking of shorts, titles and subtitles are especially important. So guess what? I just saw, and I don't know when it's rolling out, but YouTube is actually going to be rolling this out. This is going to be right in the YouTube Studio app for free. That it will like just what I'm talking about, like what Opus Clip does for you. You can repurpose your videos. I actually heard, so I don't know, and I haven't dug around to see if I have access to it yet. I haven't noticed anything on my dashboard, but I heard on a live stream the other day, I think Nick Nimmin was talking about this with somebody else, that they tried it and it's like, it does not compare to something like a paid platform like Opus Clip. You can also manually do it yourself. Like, if you use your phone, a way that I've done it myself is go on your phone, not in YouTube Studio, but just on YouTube itself. And you can watch your own video. Let me see if I can pull it up and see what it's called. Like, so you go to your own channel, look at your own videos, okay? And then, look. Okay, sorry, getting the glare from my ring light. Can you guys see that? Probably. You go to remix, and then edit into a short. Never gonna work for you. Okay, so that's a free way that you can do it. It's more manual, it's more tedious, but it works. Okay, so you can do that for now until the YouTube Studio thing does it automatically, like Opus Clip does. So you can choose up here, you can see it says like 15 seconds. If you can change that. Can you see now? Now it says 60 seconds. So you can choose the length of your clip, and then you like you drag this out, and you can slide this around. And then you just follow it, and then you hit done, and then it'll prompt you to put a title on it and all that kind of stuff. And so that is actually how you can do it for free. Okay, Erica, I hope you followed that. That would be a good evergreen video to make. I could make a tutorial about that. That's really easy. Like, it's easy. Takes a bit longer because you have to do it manually. You have to listen to your own footage, and you have to select the clip and all that kind of stuff. So it takes time, but it is a way. If you don't want to pay for something like Opus Clip, you can do it like that, or you can just wait until it gets rolled out. Like I said, that's one of the, YouTube has like, if you don't know this already, YouTube has like 32 or something like that, over 30 new updates coming to the platform. It's like massive. Tons of changes coming, and that's one of them. So everybody at some point will be able to do that. But like, I've learned over time that when YouTube updates anything on the back end, they like roll it out to a handful of creators first. They fix the bugs, the tweaks, all that kind of stuff. Then they roll it out to more people. So things get rolled out to creators at different times, usually. Real Time Sawyer says, how do I view a person's video that is in the chat area? So during a live stream, Tom, it's usually you can't like click on a person and go directly to their thing. Like you can, like on a regular video that's not a live stream, you can click on the person's user name or profile, and that'll take you directly to their channel. But during a live stream, you can't do that. So you would just type in whatever you see their name at is, like yours, Real Tom Sawyer. You would type that in to YouTube search, and then you should be able to find them. Sometimes it can be challenging though, because some people don't have the same handle or like the same username as their channel name. So that makes it difficult for people to find you. If you're, like Real Tom Sawyer, that's like your handle, they call it. If your channel name is different than that, people would have a hard time finding you, So yeah, that's just a tip. Have your handle be the same as your channel name. All right. Let's see. When I click their picture, it says block or report. Yeah, it's you just don't have the option to click and directly go to their thing from a live stream. When the live stream is over though, you might be able to like pull up the live stream chat and then click on it. You could try that. I've never tried that before, but usually I just type their name in. If you want to replicate that success of the second most watched video, you should focus more on search content, not browse. Like the title should be full of keywords. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yes. Thank you, Raiden, for sharing that. That's a great tip. Yes, for evergreen content, things that you want to get views, every single day for years to come. Like I said, that video I made a year ago, and it gets views every single day. Yeah, it's got to be optimized for search. Like, what are people typing into search? So great tip. Thank you, Raiden, for sharing that. TL does. Hi, Twan. Good to see you. So fun. Haven't seen you in a while. That just made my day. Remember, I'm so proud of you. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Cheers to you. That's really nice. Thank you for being here. Keep going. Thank you. You too. Matt says, thanks, Brooke. Got to get back to work. I'll stop back if I can, if you're still here. Thanks again. Thanks, Matt. Thanks for being here as always. Appreciate you. Twan says, cleaning and listening at the same time. Love it. Uh-oh, Bill Clinton is apparently here. Have you bought some Bitcoin? Mr. Bill Clinton, I'm pretty sure this is a robot thing. So yeah, I don't want any scammers in my chat, please. Okay. Let's see. Raiden says, I really love the vibes in your videos and live streams. Please keep posting. I wish to see more than one video per week on your channel. Aw, thank you so much, Raiden. That's really cool. You are the best, coolest mom, Brooke. Thank you so much. That just made my day. Thank you. That's really, really nice. Oh, all right, you guys. Oh my goodness. 12:22. I love when there's like multiple numbers in a row, like 222, you know. It's 12:22 my time. I think I'm gonna wrap this one up for the day. Yeah, I'm just getting to that point where I'm like, I need a break. I need to get outside. I want to go. It's beautiful out. I'm gonna go for a walk. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the participation, for the comments, the questions, all the love, the fun, sharing a drink with me, listening and cleaning. Or like Mike listening in and participating while he's doing his electrician work. I really appreciate you being here. So yes, my plan for, I don't know, a while is to live stream every Monday like this. So I'll plan on seeing you again next Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern. And yeah, thank you again for being here. See you next time. Bye.